Hey guys, before we get into today's episode, I just wanted to take this moment to a few seconds to acknowledge that everything that's not only with the pandemic but also going on due to the recent death of George Floyd and everything that's going on. We just wanted to tell you that not only that Black Lives Matter, but all colors should matter. And just want to take a few moments of silence of fade to black to knowledge of what's happening and going on to make sure that we can get a better future for America than what it is now. So they make sure, in light of the pandemic, just make sure everyone stays safe and know where they are. What's up, Triclogy family? Welcome back to another episode of the Triclogy News Talk. And today we have some new updates, news, and announcements for you guys today. So, without further ado, let's get started. As of yesterday, the NBA Board of Governors finally approved that the restarting and continuing the NBA season at Walt Disney World at the ESPN Water Sports Complex. Now, let me read it in detail what's going to be happening as far as with the new reseeding has started. So, here it is as follows. So, the NBA is inviting 22 teams to Orlando, 13 Western Conference, 9 Eastern Conference, 8 regular season games per team, playing for the 8 seeds, and the season will run, including the playoffs and the finals, will run through July 31st to October 12th. And then right after October 12th, October 15th will be the start of the NBA draft and the NBA draft lottery. And then after that, the new season will start in December. So, what I think about that is that's a pretty good way to restart the season, and I like which is going. I hope we get more into depth. What else is going to be happening as soon as the players and all the faculties and teams start to reach Orlando and see how everything's going to be broadcast and everything, how the rule is going to be fair, how they're going to practice at the arena at the Whitewater Sports and see how it goes that everybody follow. So that's the latest update as far as with the NBA restarting their season in Orlando at Walt Disney World. And without further ado, let's get into our next topic. So we already know that Regal have announced that they're going to reopen their theaters in July in time for Tenet. So Cinemark just announced that they're going to reopen their theaters this month, and also in time for Tenet when it comes out of July. But they said when they reopen, they are not requiring guests to wear masks at the theaters. So when I think of that, I like it's pretty stupid to think that you're gonna reopen the center and then not allow masks in theaters and like what uh if you're not gonna wear a mask, are they still gonna do the 6 feet apart? I mean, you have to. I mean, that's still like running the risk of everyone getting sick or like the more cases as it is. So here's what the statement. Here's what Cinema statement has as it follows in regards to that rule. Here it says, we have been intensely focused in developing enhanced health and safety protocols, understanding that these facts will weigh heavily on confidence and peace of mind of our employees, guests, and community as we open our theaters. Cinemark CEO Mark Zimmer is quoted to say that during the live stream conference call, we will be acquiring all employees to, to wear face masks and encouraging guests to do the same. So, That sounds like a good statement. Like they're encouraging the guests to wear the mask, even though it's not required. I think that should be required on to wear the mask because even though I know that the theater had some problems back in the days, that's that oh if you wear a mask you might be a criminal and stuff like that. But and now with everything going on is that and also with the protests and everything, but I think it's a point where you have to wear a mask because you don't know, someone could be sick, someone can have well, they're not gonna let I think what they should do is that make sure check your temperatures at the gate to make sure you ain't got no sickness or nothing, and also do a capacity of guests when they're going to theater. I think that will be their smart strategy, not only for Cinemark but for Rigo and other movie theaters when they start their reopening process to go from there. But yeah, we'll just have to see what's going to be the more updates on that when they start to reopen the theaters. But yeah, moving on to our next topic. So we already talked about the NBA, but let's focus on the Major Baseball League. So reportedly, the NBA, the Major League Baseball owners are focusing on only 48 game season in 2020, and I think of that's pretty short to me. But let's read the statement of what they say. The 2020 Major League Baseball season could be even shorter than expected. With negotiations between the leagues and the unions, the Commissioner Rob Manfred and the owners have indicated a willingness to really start a season without reaching agreement on its length. While the union is in favor of an 82-game season, the owners are now focused on a 48 games regular season, according to Jeff Passan of ESPN. That will make a mass difference from a normal season, in which every team plays 168 games. While it's possible for the league to own more than 48 games in 2020, the owners are concerned to how much money they will lose during the long season. The owners claims that they will lose $640,000 per game in the 22 season without fans. The union have asked the owners to verify the claim. If the numbers are considered, the owners were saying that they will be willing to take a $48 million loss during the 48 game season in 2020. Under the players' 82 game proposal, teams would lose a little under $11 million over a full season. Again, that figure is dependent on the owner's figures being accrued. While that sounds like a lot of money, it's nothing for baseball in a normal season. So, in these times, you have to think about the safety not only for the players, but for the workers, and also for the audiences. Like take for example what WWE and AEW is doing. Like they're at a secure location, and even though they have no audience, but they have like workers or like wrestlers to play in as the fans, and they might have somewhere like they do in hockey, a glass so that they make sure they're not touching like social distancing and everything. So if this would occur, even though they might lose some money, but they have no other choice to go along with this plan, unless they can find a certain way to like let the audience in. But like I said, I mentioned before with the movie there's and the theme parks are doing, is to make sure they wear the mask, stay at social distancing when they go into the seats, and check the temperatures all the guests to make sure they have no sickness and everything. But yeah, that's my opinion on that. So, and we'll just have to wait and see what more updates when we get closer to the baseball season and what they're gonna go do from there. And speaking of theme parks, Universal just opened today. And then next week, Busch Gardens and SeaWorld are going to open their parks. And of course, Disney World is going to open that next month in July. So that's the updates on the theme parks from there. So, and then lastly, a couple of things for today. So, Hollywood has submitted the COVID-19 reopening plans for studios, unions, and producers to the New York and California governors. So, they released a plan as far as the proposed health and safety guidelines for motion picture, television, and streaming productions during the COVID-19 pandemic. Documented was sent to New York and government and California governors, as stated. Limiting face-to-face contact with others is the best way to reduce spread from COVID-19, the report claims. Cast and crew must practice it for physical distancing wherever is possible. Regular independent testing of the cast and crew will be used to mitigate the risk of spread of COVID-19. As the test develops and the others become more accurate, the test protocols shall also be changed. Along with the protocols of cleaning, protecting, and providing that other industries have already begun because as America reopens its phrases insurance from COVID-19 crisis. The recommendants also want a whole new entity created for productions to ensure the safety is never compulsory, at least in theory. So, with all this stuff going on, we already know that that New Zealand, the UK has given an okay to restart the certain productions. So this is America's first phrases of us getting back to work and having doing productions. So far, with the latest updates of productions, we're restarting and getting back to work. We have The Witcher season 2 going to resume. We don't know which month they're going to resume at, but also Marvel's WandaVision is reported to resume filming in July. So that's the latest update in regards to that. If I have more news on that, I'll keep you guys updated for that. But as far as the 22 page the document of the safety protocols of the motion picture, I will put the link down below so you guys to check that out for yourselves. And other than that, that's our news and announcement for today. What's your thoughts and opinions on that? Comment down below. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell when new episodes are uploaded. And other than that, this is Trico, and I'm signing off. Peace.